quiet. So the graph shows the volume of air in a balloon. How old are you? The graph shows the volume of the air in a balloon as you blow it up until it pops. What are the variables? So there's two variables in this problem, and the variables are labeled on the what's called the XY grid. This is called an XY grid, and we're only showing what's called the first quadrant of it. So the first quadrant is the one that we use most often in real life when we're plotting points, because usually we don't talk about negative time, right? Time is positive. It starts at 0 and goes up. In volume, what would negative volume look like?
Negative numbers going up.
Well, they wouldn't go up, though. They would go down. But we don't talk about negative volume. We talk about positive volume, and it might be in cubic, some kind of cubic units. Yeah, Brandon? Is it? So, what are the two variables here? Can you tell me what the variables are?
Yeah.
What are they? What's one of them? What's the X variable?
Oh, it's the time.
Time. What's the Y variable? Okay. So, can you guys describe in words, this will be helpful, can you guys describe in words what is happening? Why does it keep leveling out? So the volume of the balloon, it goes up and then it levels out. What's happening? Say somebody...
Gravity.
No. I'm blowing up the balloon, blowing air into the balloon.
Breathing air.
Yeah. So I'm taking a breath of air, and then what happens to the volume when I'm taking a breath of air?
The air goes back in your mouth, and it goes back in.
But what about the balloon? I don't think it. Not if I pinch. If I'm holding, I blow air in, and then I hold it while I take a breath, and then I blow more in.
Well, some of the air is eventually going to start coming out.
It will, but not right at that moment. If I'm holding on to it, when I go to take a breath, what's happening to the volume of the balloon? It stays the same, right? So that's what these little level pieces are. This is me taking a breath of air, right? Breath of air, breath of air. So, no. Okay, so that's what this is modeling. So I'd like you to write that down right now. Write a description down, okay? So, of what's happening. This is somebody blowing up a balloon, and each time they take a breath, it stays the same. The volume stays the same. So it says...
These people are bad at blowing. It's really bad because it's like decreasing.
Okay, so what are the variables? So variables are time.
Which was the first one? Oh, the air.
Time versus volume. That's all messed up there. And if I were to describe this, it's blowing up a balloon, right? Blowing up a balloon. In each of these, so this is air going in.
I don't know how much it increases.
We don't, because there aren't any numbers on it, right? It's a generic graph. And what's happening right here, I'm going to ask you to do this later. Describe what's happening at each point.
Blowing the same way.
No, this is just you taking a breath, right? A pause, yeah. And then here it's air going in. There's a breath right there. There's a breath right there. And then all of a sudden we have this catastrophic event right here. What's this?
Oh, that's
Oh, no. Your lunch, no. You're right. This is it. Pops. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna pause this video, and I'm gonna give you guys a minute to come up with your own scenario of what's happening with each of these two graphs, and I'm gonna have you guys share. So we may have a couple of you share. So let me pause it here. All right, what'd you get for the board length one? What's happening here? Yeah, Austin, what's happening?
board is getting shorter because someone is cutting it.
Yes, board's getting shorter, someone's cutting it. What about the cell phone plan? Somebody get that one?
Oh.
Yeah, Garen, what'd you get?
So you kind of like went to Mexico and then they started for international usage, you placed a phone call, and then just like bad things happened.
Okay, so this could be in the United States. Hey, guys, so this could be, that could be while you're under whatever plan you have that's a blanket deal, right, your monthly plan. and then all of a sudden here you went over your plan or you went out of the country or whatever. Yeah, minutes go up. So good. All right, next one. I'd like you to read this with me. It says, matching a table and a graph. A band allowed fans to download its new video from its website. The table shows the total number of downloads after 1, 2, 3, and 4 days. So over here, it says day 1, they had 346 downloads. Day 2, it went up to 1,011. It jumped up quite a bit. Day 3, it jumped up again to 3,455. Day 4, over 10,000. Which graph could represent the data in the table? What do you think, Mondo?
B.
Mondo, you think B. Why B?
Because it has
It's slow. Okay, good. But so let me ask you another question, guys. Why not graph A?
It's not very.
Yes, Darren's right. It's not going up perfectly even the same amount each time. Mondo's exactly right. It's curving up. It's like it's catching fire, right?
B.
So it is B. That's very good. So circle B on there.
Where? It's B.
Definitely not D, right? It's not going down. It's not leveling out. It just keeps growing. Yeah, it was going down. Okay. All right, sketching a graph. I'd like you guys, okay, listen guys, I'd like you to try this on your own before we put it up here. It says, a model rocket rises quickly and then slows to a stop as its fuel burns out. It begins to fall quickly until the chute opens, after which it falls slowly to the ground. So what sketch could represent the height of the rocket? So I'd like you to do this. Draw an XY grid. Right. Height over here. It doesn't matter. We're not putting any numbers on these graphs. These are generic sketches. And then down here we have time.
How do you know?
We don't care. We're just doing this generic. So, I'd like you to take a thing. You guys should have something that looks like this, where the rocket goes, okay guys, the rocket goes up, levels out for a moment, starts coming down, the parachute pops open, and then it slows down its descent. Okay? So something along those lines to be appropriate.